Hi Gemini, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 25th to May 1st, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. Feeling very calm in your energy for the most part. Now as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Everything you need lies down below in the description box. I will definitely get that started for you. And as well, don't forget to stick with me to the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. But I do feel the need to mention my legs were twisted and a bit on the tip of my toes when I started the intro. But then as I spit out the last part of it, I was pushed to very calmly untwist them and put my feet planted directly onto the ground. I feel like you're regrounding oneself, finding a new level of balance throughout the week. But the song that Spirit chose, if I could say it, to speak upon your week on shuffle, On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons, On Top of the World. Great message. And let's jump right into it. We're going to keep it simple by pulling some messages from the Tattoo Tarot deck. Bear with me as I'm listening to what they have to say. They did just make it a little bit hard for me to breathe, and they said I just can't catch my breath at certain points, and it may be more so in regards to previous to this week, but it may be as you enter it, right? Therefore, getting that push to just reground oneself, to catch a deep breath, to take a deep breath, and to catch your breath. Okay, now Spirit's rhyming, but we have the Four of Cups and the Magician in reverse, as well as the King of Pentacles. I feel like in the midst of desiring something, you're not manifesting it. You're needing to realize that you do to an extent desire something that's not meant for you, and that's why you're not manifesting it properly, okay? You may find that you are very much aligned with what is right for you, but then there's just part of you that truly desires, therefore the universe is hearing that communication, that desire for something from the past that left your life for a reason. It could be a specific somebody, or it may just feel as if you just know better at this point, but are ignoring that inner voice, that inner knowledge, right? They're saying the past taught you a lot, all right? But there are certain points where you feel on top of the world, so you feel like you can acquire whatever you desire. And it's true to an extent, but it feels like the universe, maybe even more so Spirit, is just putting up a bit of a blockage between you and a manifestation to put it to a halt, to prevent a repeating mistake, a repeating situation potentially, or just something that's not going to lead you in the right direction. They're saying protection is the name of the game in this sense. But I do feel like we have a King of Pentacles here, so it could be a King of Pentacles from your past. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is more so your energy. Feeling very grounded once again, very much in your masculine nature, tapped into that side of your energy, male or female, and just thinking about your money, okay? Some of you potentially desiring a promotion within, I'm getting it now, within your current job choice, but being told by the universe in one way, shape, or form, this is going to make you very nervous, all right? It's not going to help your energy. It will only bring you certain benefits while stripping away your inner peace and contentment all the meanwhile. Feel how calm and grounded you are throughout the week, or the way you progress to get to that point. It's like the universe is not going to allow you to move forward and adjust your life, acquire certain changes, or manifest something that's going to leave you feeling more on edge, okay? You'll thank yourself in the end for realizing this, as the Ten of Cups does fall onto the King of Pentacles just slightly. I sense a little bit of a disappointment in your energy. It could be because you're not manifesting that properly, or it could be because you just lack this and that and can't help but notice that, okay? So it's about just tuning into your inner guidance and figuring out where to go next, or what to acquire next, what to achieve. but thinking about your happily ever after, wanting to settle down. Some of you thinking very thoroughly about the comfort or the lack thereof which in your home life. Your happiness takes a true priority throughout the week, not feeling super smiley, and now seeing sort of that disappointed look in this imagery. But I really feel like for some of you, you're thinking about how I need more money, right, to do this or that, or I just want somebody to be with me along this journey that feels quite all over the place at certain points. But I really do feel as if you're being pushed to recognize, again, who and what's meant for you and what's not at this point. Potentially being pushed to reflect upon the past in order to make the best out of where you're at and to expect the best and to, again, manifest what is right for you moving forward. You have more knowledge in regards to that than meets the eye or than you remember at certain points. Let's keep pulling. You're being noticed, okay? For some of you, it's more so in regards to a new job, a new living situation, new investment of some sort, or it could be because you're desiring, wanting to go after that, all right? They're saying 1 foot inside and 1 foot out the door. It wasn't exactly how they worded it, but 1 foot in and 1 foot out, all right? It could be at a job, it could be at a living situation. Being noticed for that indecisive nature or just that desire to adjust, to change. They're now saying 3 people will come in handy, okay? It's going to differ from case to case as to how. You're coming off a bit mysterious now that I'm drawn to this face right here, not wanting to be completely out on the table or an open book or just wanting people just to accept that you owe it to oneself to be a bit secretive or a bit on the down low, right? Until you figure it out, because it just feels like a week and surrounding it where you're just trying to figure it out, okay? As your world changes, but you don't fully get as to how. It's like certain changes and developments are happening within you and outside of you, but you almost can't pinpoint exactly how that's taking place. But all the meanwhile, it just feels like you also are being informed there's a big change on the horizon for you and you need to take a deep breath before that takes place. Part of why you're being pushed to reground oneself in a lot of ways, but also part of why we can't allow you to manifest people, places, and situations that are just going to hold you back all the meanwhile or make you exude energy that's just not healthy for those around you, a situation, or even for oneself, most importantly, okay? The Page of Wands, being pushed to think about a more anxious past that you experienced. Did you see how that happened? It's like, do we want to get back to that? No, okay? It could feel as if you are just desiring a new, passionate, fresh start in a lot of ways. It could be more than one that you desire. You will acquire what you desire when it's meant for you, period. It's like written all over this spread, all over this week, right? What's meant for you will always be for you, period. They're also saying not everybody and everything is meant to stick with you for a lifetime. Sometimes just a chapter or part of which. Now they're saying karmic is karmic, period. 5 of Pentacles and the Strength card, being pushed to recognize where you don't fit in, okay? It doesn't say anything negative about you, I would say. It just, sometimes that's a beautiful thing, right? To recognize where you've outgrown a situation or why you just don't align with something at this point, okay? Or somebody. Needing to dig for the inner strength and all the meanwhile in the midst of feeling a lack of money potentially or just or feeling you don't fit in for one reason or another. It just feels like, again, that level of disappointment, but it just builds that strength within, right? Dig for it. You may need to put up a facade at certain points in the week to get to work, to do this or that, or just to achieve a level of importance within your life. Interesting. To keep blossoming as you do as a Gemini, but don't let the stresses get the best of you, okay? Again, being pushed to definitely think back to when you fit into a situation even less. And therefore, why would we want to repeat that in the future or just keep something continuing that's not going to benefit you in the long run? Thinking about leaving a situation potentially or being pushed to consider it in order to do what's right for you, to leave what's no longer or never was or wouldn't be fulfilling. And I was saying, let the rare moments in the week where, because we do have some tears in the card, where you feel a hint or a bit of sadness, let it teach you something, okay? with the 10 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Feeling a bit stressed when you're working, right? Wanting to put something to an end, feeling a bit depleted. I feel as if a lot of you Geminis are just feeling very overworked, okay? As they show me the Devil card. Implement some self-care. Do embrace the moments when you're pushed to, or have the opportunity to rest, to just chillax, okay? And I know not all of you are going to love that word, but again, a push to think about the past in a lot of ways this week. You could be thinking about a past set of friends for one reason or another. And I feel like you also will feel as if certain people are giving you flashbacks to the past just from their social media posts, even those reminders of past times through pictures, posts, stuff like that. A time when things weren't as fulfilling as they felt, okay? Oh, a huge reminder of why you've changed, why things have developed over time since then, and how much they're going to change moving forward, even if you don't fully get all of which at this time. All right, to remember the past, to illuminate the future to a certain extent. Okay, let's answer your question. And they're saying you're going to get to where you need to go for Gemini. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of yes. You got a yes. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.